Good evening, ladies and gents. It's been a fair few days, at least it feels like a very long time for me, since I last streamed. And there is a good reason for that. Auntie Rona popped round for a visit. And she still hasn't gone yet. We'll do our best. We'll see how well we do. Try to stream for a couple of hours. I'll see how my voice lasts out. I have had the sorest of sore throats in all life. In all my life, I've never had a sore throat like that before. Crikey. So, let's get ourselves going. Get things clicked and beeped and bopped. Now, where were we? When we last streamed, we were just starting out. That's right. We were doing the water planet. We were messing around on here. So let's get cracking. And of course, as soon as I log in, Ellie goes to bed. Because why wouldn't she? There are definite Atmo suits dumped down here that we do need to make her sort out. Don't know why she won't do them. So I'll take it off a sweep. Worn Atmo suit. Times one, times one, times one. Let's go back onto H to Ellen. We will make priority. All of this is going to go down to a 1. And this job here, reed fiber and worn Atmo suit. And then this needs to be set to repair Atmo suit. Right, so I want to set this. Where are you off over there for? What you doing? I'm getting some steel. Okay. Errands. Ellie number 1. Right. Current errand. You should be going to get those Atmo suits now. Pick them all up. Pick them all up. Yeah. Or maybe just one. I have no idea. And what are you going to do with them? Hello, game. Don't freeze on me. Do stuff. Right. So. Ellie, number 10. Fabricating. So, operating. Okay, let's get priorities. For Ellie. Roll down until we find her. There she is. And we need operating. Come on, Ellie. You know you want to. Right, this one I'm going to just stop that. Don't do that anymore, please. Okay. Now, this I think we need to modify. If she's actually going to get some work done over there, she might do. We do need to stick a battery in here. Maybe that's the problem. Power. Let's have a battery. Yeah, if we put a battery or two right there, we could probably squeeze 3 in, actually. Yeah, let's do that. We will bring that up. Come on, like that. And then go across those. There we go. That's better. They can't stay in that location, because we'll need some method to power this interplanetary launcher at some point in the future. But, yeah, we can leave it to do that. Now we have at least one durable Atmo suit. Yeah, get another one done. Boom, nicely done. And another one. Come on, you know you want to. Now, I think what I've decided to do is bring this down by 4. So this 4 level here will be so that we can brick this up. Maybe with plastic or something, plastic tiles. I don't know. So I'll bring the actual floor where we're going to put machinery down by 1. Down to here. That's good. Right. So now these Atmos suits need to be swept away. Need to go back onto the rocket. And hopefully, yeah, that's perfect. We'll pop them in the rocket. That should be the only place they can go. Unfortunately, there is no, yeah, just chuck them on the floor. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there's no oxygen going to be in them, so we will do that. No, wrong place. No, that's Grosselin. Let's go here. There we go. So when we've moved all this down, we will put a pump in here. Now, something that I've realised is a mistake, I think, is the way this runs, as far as I understand it, is the gas comes out in this top left square. There will be oxygen and there will be hydrogen. And oxygen will be pushed this side because this is complete oxygen. So if we want this side to be hydrogen, we need to make at least this tile an airflow tile. So we need to move all this crap off of here. Move it over there. Move that over there. Yep. We'll move all of this crap over there. What have we got here? We'll just dump it all there, I think. Yes. Then what we will do is, once this has been shifted, I would like to make that a higher priority and get that done. Also move that. There we go. So what will happen is, once she's moved all the junk, we will get another steel tile right there, please. Yep, right there, please. Build that, and hopefully the junk will land on top of it. It'll be built from this angle. So an airflow tile. And that can be moved. That little crumb can be moved, please. And also that dirt. Moved as well. And this should do the same. It should pop upwards, please. Yes, please. Move to there. So now this will be all one lovely room. I will make it bigger, I think. Yeah. Because, well, it doesn't have to be hugely bigger. As long as this tile can take hydrogen, we should be good. Right, so we're going to build it up there. We're going to just come across here. I think we're just going to come straight across like that. And then what I shall also do is give us a bit of a dig order on this stuff. That'll give her some material to use. Okay, good. Now, make sure she can definitely climb up. Yes, she can. Otherwise, she'll be stranded there. And then we've got to finish this pipe and run a power line down to it as well before we can get going. Right. So we've still got a few steps to go yet. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I had a pretty miserable week. With Auntie Rona. Popping round to call. I don't know how long my voice will last. I'll try to do at least 2 hours if I can. This is my first stream since I recovered. So yes, I hope this will work now, because this is now an airflow tile. Which should mean that this tile can push oxygen this way and this way. Now, there is one other thing that I realised that I'd completely forgotten when I was building this. I think at the time I was doing it, I was getting sick and I didn't realise it. I really wasn't thinking straight. But if I go to automation, we should have put some kind of automation on this electrolyzer to turn it off and on. Now, we still could. We could get this corner one out and we could build an automation wire. But I'm also thinking that there's many ways to do it. So we could just power it. We could just run a switch to power the thing. In fact, no, I do like the idea of actually turning the electrolyzer off and on with automation. So green signal enable building. So if I cancel that, when she wakes up, she can build those two, and we will delete this tile here. And we'll put a little bit of automation wire. We'll make sure it's made of steel. We'll just come up like that for now and figure out where we're going to go with it. And the reason being, we need some kind of sensor in here, right? No, not move to. I don't want to move to. I want to just sweep it. Get rid of it. Please put it back in the rocket or something. Right. Now, the reason being is this never stops, right? It's one of those constantly running machines, which means this end would overpressurize with oxygen if there's no duplicate here, or if there's, assuming it works, this area would highly overpressurize, which is not what I want to do. I'm going to have to deconstruct this corner one. I think we can sneak back in there yet again. Build some more extra wireage. Come on, Ellie, what are you doing? Hello? Ellie, you've done it. I saw you do it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Going to take that and do some more. Perfect. You can do some more of that as well. Now, I'd like you to do that, please. There we go. So now we can replace this. Yep, that's got to go back in. Now I'm just trying to dig this down so there's usable material. Sandstone. Because we've got to come under here and we have to move this liquid vent. It's not going to work. It's underwater. So I'm thinking of double thicking this so it looks similar to the top. And then run this pipe in the wall, up, and maybe just drip it out up here somewhere a lot higher. Brine? No. I did want someone who was a bit of a chef, to be honest, but right, so we can brick that one back in now. And that should be jolly good, old bean. Right. Let's come down by an extra ladder. And then we can... Right, so if this isn't running, if we've turned it off for some reason, because this is highly pressurized, then we can just allow the water to continue past. And it was supposed to drip in here. This was empty when I first started. The water level was right down here. For some reason, the more we've built, the more the pressure in this section has gone up. It seems to have pushed the water up this side. I didn't think it could do that in this game, but apparently it does. But we're going to have to take this pipe this way. Right. We'll have to snip it off there, get rid of this piece, get rid of those two, and get rid of that liquid vent. And what else have we got to do around here? Any of this can be done. There we go. Perfect. Ellie, please don't get your head stuck. We may go do that first. Maybe she won't get her head stuck. You never know. There we go. Come on, Ellie. Got things to do. We're going to go down this side now. Boom. Like that. Yeah, somewhat like that. Now, get that bit done first. Then, come on, let me see the wire, about the pipes. I've got to go around here. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to drip under here, which means we need to brick this in with some drywall. Otherwise, all our water will drip out into space. I really want to put it as high as possible, so that when it drips down, it's got as much space to go in as it possibly can, you know? Look. Let Ellie get some more work done. It's taking a distinct amount longer than I expected. Which steam turbine is flooded? This one again. Oh. It doesn't like this one, does it? Something here keeps melting, and then because there's that little bit of polluted dirt there, it does something weird. Well, it seems to be completely liquid there, so that should be running. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. There isn't enough liquid there to stop it. Well, 94 grams. Is that what I said? Water. 117 grams. And this side is 58. Well, I don't know. It should be running. There's no reason why it should be messing around like that. Right. So what we're going to have to do is once we've powered this up, is we're going to allow this to be powered. We're just going to just run a little bit of water, tiny drop, around the system. It will go all the way around and it will come to this, and it should trigger it just to run once. So once that occurs, we can then... Yeah, she's trying to find little jobs to do. Let's go view interior. And that is on a much higher priority, please. Right. Yeah, you've got to click on the actual container where it's going, not on the item. Oxalate doesn't have a job. Right, so there should be... No, I guess that's it now. Then we've... We can dig all of this out. Yeah, there's nothing down. Is there any materials we can use down here? Yeah, there is actually. We get this and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. If we do that, oh, sorry, I think that was very loud. Crikey. If we deconstruct that ladder, she might grab the material and use it to build another ladder with. Who knows? Yeah, grab that material, please. I think she's about to go to break. Yep, there you go. Oh, well, we got as much done as we could. It's going to take a very long time now because she's got to go through these liquid locks and all the way down here to find some sand to use, some granite or sandstone or something. So yeah, all of this is sandstone, so we need dig out a nice chunk of sandstone for her to use. Yeah, there is a bit up here, but it's a bit of a trek, isn't it? If we can manage to get these few ladders done and then just finish this pipe, then that'll be useful. We need the exit pipe for the system. So basically, the water will come up from wherever we've put the pump, go around there and keep this cool. Should have kept this cool at the same time, but it is kind of the liquid that's feeding to it. So, you know, it should kind of be cool-ish. And it'll go around all of these machineries, come back down through here, through the actual electrolyzer, and then it's got to exit. If it hasn't got an exit, it'll just sit in the pipe at this point, feeding to this, and just fill up the pipe, which I don't want it to do. So I did originally want to double thick this wall so it would look kind of even all the way around, but that's going to take for ages. Unless we can come down here and grab some of this material down here that we dropped, because there is steel and all sorts of bits down here that we dropped. There is some sandstone here we could get. But I didn't really want to uncover the oxalate. Not yet, anyway. Oh, come on, Ellie. She may be a little bit slower today, because she's just repaired her Atmos suits, taken them in, and with this system, it fills up the Atmos suit while she's asleep. When she starts getting onto one of these newer Atmos suits, they haven't got any oxygen in them. We will be addressing that by hopefully grab that bit. Yeah, grab that bit. Go on, build it. Nicely done. Well done. Hopefully there's some sandstone there that you can grab. That's the thing where you don't really know where things are going to lay until you've finished, sort of thing, until you've already designed something. Yeah, she's going to come all the way down to here. Get a piece of sandstone. And she's only going to grab 100 kilos of it. That's bad, isn't it? I think I've got this out of sync as well, isn't there? There should have been one there. Oh, well. Once she's done this one, she should be able to get down here and get some of this that dropped. Should be a little bit faster. Come on. Can you reach any of that? No. Yes? No? Maybe? Boom. Excellent. Let's stop ding-donging on that. Where are you going? You're going to get some more? Oh, you're going to take the oxalite now, finally. Finally, you're going to take the oxalite in the rocket. Well done. And don't bring it back, you muppet. That was my fault. I should have put it on sweep only. Instead, I just thought, well, she can just clear up the oxalite. And of course, she went to the rocket and took the oxalite out of there. Not the intention. Not my intended. Right, dig that one out. Come on, build this. Ah, that's why she's not doing it. Very low priority. Now, if we were to connect this ladder across here somehow, with just 2 or 3 pieces of ladder, what materials have we got lying around that we could build out of? Dirt. Well, that's not much use. Well, it is, but not for our purposes. Yeah, if she could get across here, it would make it a bit faster, I think. Let's put that on a higher priority. And do that. Now she should be able to get access to that material from down here. Theoretically, it is possible. Yeah, it's going to be slow and treacherous, hopping ladder at a time. And you don't normally think twice about it and you just whack in a good ladder section. Only when you're doing something like this that you go one tiny piece at a time. Now, if I move that ladder, she can't get down. Yeah, I did do this out of sync. It would have been much better if I'd just one complete ladder. But once she's worked her way along, I think we'll just complete it. Should be a lot simpler at that point. Just let her keep doing this stupid hoppy, skippy, jumpy thing. Because once we've done this section, we really don't need to come back, so... Ah, why'd you drop it forward? You muppet. Oh, it's gone for a red pill, that's why. Oh, rad, man. Yeah, if you can get those 2 done, we can get across here, which means you can come through this way to bring materials, yeah, up, which might be slightly faster. Because all of this is salt. There's nothing here to build out of. Yeah, there's a bit of sandstone down here. Lime and all sorts of things on this place. Right, deconstruct that one. You're going to get some more? Are you going to do that piece? Yes, you are. We only came down here to get access to this. Materials that are dropped. There we go. That's better. Oh, it feels like it took a month. Probably did take a month. Right, so now I want to double thick this with sandstone. Like so. And now she should decide where the closest source of sandstone actually is. And actually carry a decent amount of it. Build from. There we go, that's better. 500, 400, 1,000, 100. Ah, I should probably drop it now, won't she? Don't say that. Each one of those tiles is 400 kilos. I think she pretty much carried enough to build 5 of them. So the plan will be to continue this pipe, give her some work to do. We'll run this pipe up. We've got to brick this in so that it doesn't Or just drip out into space. Actually, we might not go that high because I would prefer it was below this level. Maybe in line with this here. We'll just put the dripper right there. And we'll bring this out. I'll make it a slightly lower priority so that she finishes that. Whoa. Yeah, if we come out by one to there, that just means we need one, maybe two more ladders. And a liquid vent on the end of that. That way, if this ever does fill up too high, it should just leak out into space and disappear. Nice. If I come over here and I click on that, and then I click suppress, it should be gone off here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Perfect. We'll soon have it done, he said, in 6 months' time. But yes, I apologise for my absence. Yes, I wasn't very well at all. Auntie Rona knocked me out. I'm still recovering. We're getting there. We're getting there. I thought I could talk for long enough to at least stream for a couple of hours tonight. We'll see how it goes. I've got plenty of liquid drinks. Keep my throat lubricated. We've still got that glass here from earlier. Yeah. We never got round to getting. I kind of like that we managed to fit this system in the space of like one solar panel on a ladder. That's nice. It is kind of just underneath this tile, but the bit that needs to see space is in the right place. Then all of this is contained. Oh, that's good. We're getting there. That will be done, and then she'll have to finish this bit of pipe, but I'm not... Why is this obsidian? What? Obsidian? No, man. Liquid pipe. Now, what are we going to make it out of? There's all sorts of junk around here. We'll just stick to sandstone, I think. Sandstone. Like technical titch. We'll come up to there. There we go. And what's this bit? Is this sandstone or obsidian? Cancel. You can be sandstone. Let's just double check the... yeah, let's not do it on that priority just yet. I want to finish that other bit first. The overflow system. And then we need to run this automation somewhere. Let's think about that. How are we going to run this automation? I think the game is saving. I can't point to it because the mouse is just frozen in time. So in the inhabited side where it's oxygenated, we need a sensor or maybe multiple sensors dotted around that all combine to say whether we need more oxygen or not. And if we need more oxygen, it needs to be sent a green signal. Right. Green signal enable building, red signal disabled. So this will always be a disabled building at the moment because it's got a piece of wire attached, which is always red. In order to stop that, we can bring it up by one more and run it through this wall. Okay, hopefully I didn't bite off more than I can chew with talking for so long. Hopefully I'll be okay. Good. Right, get her to build that. That'll be like a continuous cooling loop, which also is your oxygen loop, and just dumps the water back in the tank where it came out of when it's finished. There. That way we're combining everything. Yeah, the cooling loop is a bit hot. It's 42 degrees. This water pretty much everywhere on the entire planet, it's about 42 something or other. No matter where you put the mouse. 42, 42.8. Yeah, the whole place is 42 degrees. So, yeah. I'm not going to try and cool it. Well, at least not at the moment. We might cool it later on. We might run out. Yes, please. Yeah. Press U. Yeah, that way. Because even just running it once through an aquatuner at 42, an aquatuner always takes off 14 degrees. That would be, 28 degrees, which is quite nice. That's quite a nice amount, I think. That's right, just get the steel from up there instead of this steel down here. Oh dear. Thank you very much. Perfect. That's your next bit. Yeah, get that steel. That's a useful place to get the steel from. And then you shouldn't have to go with this really slow ladder situation. And what we'll do is we'll do a test run. Just a tiny blob of water in the pipe. So when it gets to here, it will just trigger it to run. And what do we need? An Atmos sensor somewhere here. Where are we going to put our Atmos sensor? Or now it will get more complicated, this automation, but for now we just want something to say, hey, is it, is there enough oxygen in here or not? I don't want it right next to this because then it'll be stopping and starting all the time. I want to move that down here. I don't want that. That's got to come down. And that's got to come down. Which means then we could put the automation up there. Well, just for now. Oh, crap. We don't have enough steel. Well, don't bother then. I think we ought to send some more steel over. Crikey. We'll do that then, I think. And we can run that into the... Yeah, we'll run it into the wall and down, I think. Don't like bits of material sticking out like that. Automation word deconstruct. There we go. That'll just control it just for now, just so we can get it running. There we go. Grab that. Grab it. Reuse it. Yeah, if we go back to Lavini and we buzz over to our sending situation system of doom, we check, make sure you are sending to H2Ellen, which you are. And yeah, that comes up to here. So if we set this to, how much do we need? We need enough to make some steam turbines. So let's say 5,000 for now. Here goes steel. There we go. And how much steel do we have? 29 tons of it. That's not actually much. Let's go down here and see if we can up that a little bit. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go take off sweep only. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. And it's just out of range of this sweeper, so they will always pick it up and put it over there. There you go. We've got lime. Yeah, we should be ready. That's set to iron, is it? Hang on. No. Is that what we're out of? We don't have enough iron. Okay. Well, we are like... We're working on this. When this system... Well, it's on 41%. Crikey. When that's finished sending Radbolts to the temporal tear opener, it will be sending Radbolt up there instead to the interplanetary launch. And then it can send a bunch of iron home. And I think we might come back to make it a lot faster and just drop a Radbolt reactor here. We were trying to run it with the power of the actual, you know, whatever iron volcano is erupting at that time. Which is nice, it works. Quite slow and genteel. Oh, and solar panels. But we could easily just, you know, squeeze a reactor in here. Down here somewhere. Under the batteries. I don't know. Stick a reactor in. Give it oodles of power. Anyway, let's get back to the project at hand. We want to set this to, if it is below 2,000, okay? So that it's on. This is all swept up now, so whatever's in here is 1,700, so that will be on. Okay, so that's green, you can see that? Sending a green signal. This is powered. It's enabled, should I say, and it's powered. Right. Now we need to run this wire down to the pump. And we need to finish this pipe. That will do all of this. When she can be bothered. Oh, there's a new blueprint to see. What are we going to get today? Dusky glitter. They float and sparkle. Nice. Was that it? I suppose it was. Yes. Okay. So, we do need to continue this sandstone block down, but I think we'll just get the pipe done for now so we can give this a test run. Right, that's got to be copy settings down to there. And that can be deconstructed. I think I'll just suppress that. We might need to use it for something, but I'm in doubt. We want to get rid of this sandstone ladder as well. That's going to be in our way. But those things can wait until after the pipe is built. And the wire, we've got to send a wire down there. Let's pop back to Lavini and see if they have filled that up. This is now full. Make sure that's set to 200 kilos, which it is. And here it comes, more steel. Oh, do excuse me, I'm doing my best here. just recovering. And back into the swing of things. There we go. And we should soon have some more. Way up, clonk. There's a little bit just dropped in. What's that? A bit of iso resin? Bit of what? Ooh, what you got? What you got? Tin opener's going, I can see. And there we go. Phosphorite and iso resin coming. Nice. Perfect. Excellent. Just what we wanted. Okay, let's get back to H. See what she's up to. Is she awake yet? Doing any work? You don't have to start from the top. You can start from down there if you want. I don't bleeding care. And these are just normal liquid pipes. So, they shouldn't be as long to build. They should be a bit faster. Drop down there, run across there. Down there, yes you can. Yeah, I think we'll do that as well. Some of it will fall down, but that's fine. You can still get it. Could just leave a little bit more material ready to grab. Sedimentary, sandstone. Building out of sandstone, so we should be good. Well, taking up time though, isn't it, that we should be building our thing with? Never mind, can't do everything. Bit risky to do when you're on another planetoid and you're on your own. Probably not the best thing to do in the universe. I bet you she's off to get a bloody rad pill instead of actually building. No, she's going to build. Okay, good. Okay. You can build from down the bottom if you want. I don't care as long as it gets built. She wants to build it from the top. Even though that is all on an 8, there is nothing more important than this piece than at the bottom. But she will still go to the top because I think it's because I drew them from the top down. So these got the 8 order first. That makes sense. When I prioritized, I dragged it down from the top. Even though they're all on the same priority, they got the 8 order before these did. So if we just do those on a 9, she might just do these close ones. Well, she already had that job order. So I don't care as long as it gets done. I just find that quite interesting, even though they're all on an 8. She's still going to the furthest one away. I don't think I did my normal introduction when I start the video. I hope you are well wherever you are from. I hope everything's good for you. And I do. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Crikey. Old Auntie Rona isn't to be messed with. Where are you going now? Back up the top? Oh, she's off. Oh, she's off. Red pill time. Stop eating all the goddamn red pills when you're not even in the sun. One basic red pill. I'm going to prevent you from eating them, I think, because you're just annoying me now. Come all the way up here for no reason. You're not even working in the sun. Now let's go to consumables, which isn't a great tab to click on because, you know, for a lot of people it freezes their game a bit. Not just me. And then what do I want? Red pills. Huh. These ones. Ellie, you're no longer red pilling. Take the green pill, Ellie. Or the red one. I'm not sure, but just take one of them. Now, what's this? Is there any sandstone down here? There's fossil, there's lime. Sandstone there. Seems like she always wants to go to the most awkwardest, annoying place to get the material from. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Well done. Yes, that was a nice little run. It builds. Then it's just a case of a bit of power. There should be some power on its way over. Click on the star map. Anything? Or have we got it already? We're over. No, we're not. We're down hither. Yeah, there we are. We're down here. I don't see anything on its way to us. So let's just pop up here and see if there's anything else. Very sludge and steel. No. Well, that's a bit odd then, isn't it? Shouldn't we check? Should we check? I like to just leave my automation to do its thing. Yeah, still some steel there. It says it's fired most of it. Where are you aiming at? H2Ln, yeah. Where is it then? I don't see it floating in space. And we've only got... Oh no, we've got a bit more. Okay, so it must have opened something. We should have 5 tons. Yeah, this is going to take a little while. Yeah, that's perfect in there. It's not centralized, but as long as you've got 3 tiles to the left and 2 to the right of it. Here I am stuck in the middle. Right. Would work perfectly fine. I've got a little bit of pipage to do. I'm half believing I should have sent another dupe, but I wanted this section to be at least habitable before I send another dupe over. Help out. Ooh, that thing's just gone blue again. Let's see what it says. What you got for me? Red shoes. Well, yes. I think we might get one more thing from that. Usually they come in 3s. Here she comes, but she's just coming out to stand next to the mini pod before she goes to bed. Have a good smile, Ellie. Yeah. Let's see what happens when we test the system. I can't wait. So we have Power. This is 1380 watts. We are just going to copy that down. I'm going to put it on a lower priority and just run it down. Let her build the pipe first. Huh. Did we not get any more steel? There should be steel coming. Oh no, here's some missiles coming. Look, I see them now. Here they come, here they come. Little interplanetary payloads with 200 kilos of steel. 200, 400 and 600. Nice. We may have to go back and send some more over at this rate. What you doing, Ellie? Finding somewhere to get mischievous. Get yourself stuck, aren't you? Yes, I know. So we've got this set just to below 2,000 grams just to give us a positive, so this will actually run. But we've got to just send a tiny amount of water up first because I want to see what's going to happen. Where are you going? Where are you going now? Oh, she's going to get some sandstone. Of course she is. A bit difficult to see now. I've built all the power wires everywhere. But, yeah, we can see in this view which ones have been built and which ones haven't. Definitely taking a lot longer to build underwater than I thought it would. Go on, go and get some more. We'll send some water around the system, and then I think we'll... how are we going to do this? We could have a alternative pipe leading to a vent, water vent. But if we don't want it to go through the oxygen system, it doesn't. It just goes directly to dripping into the tank. That way you can have the cooling loop running without while you're testing things. Because I have no idea what's going to happen. What we've basically got to do is go to, if we go to the gas layout, this is oxygen. Yeah, we know that. But this room hasn't got anything in it. We want this room to go pink like the one on here. Go to the same view there. We've got the this side here, and we've got the pink side here. We've done it slightly different, actually. Yeah, it's this tile that we've done. Okay, and that tile's a solid tile, and these are all. Okay, well, it's done now, and I'm not busting back in there to change it. So it's going to stay like this now, but basically, yeah. I think that might have worked. I don't know. We've changed these two to mesh tiles now, so to airflow tiles. Have you done that bloody pipe yet, Ellie? Crikey, it's taking you a month of Sundays. What did you do today? I built 3 pieces of pipe and went to bed. Really? It's not what it feels like. Maybe the fact that she's got to go quite far to get the materials to build with. Hopefully the power wire won't be so tricky, but I've got a feeling it will. Probably be worse, but never mind. We'll see. Nearly there, nearly there. 3 more pipes, Ellie. 3 more pipes. Then you're done with pipage. And then you can finally put the power on and get this thing going. I don't think she's going to have time to do it all today, though. Unless we stick the pump a bit higher up, which I don't really want to do. I just wanted to dump it out of the way somewhere and just leave. In fact, the best place for the pump would probably be right at the bottom of the map, somewhere down here. You know, dig out this piece of iron and put it here, right at the bottom. Right, now we've got to pop this up to a more... hang on. Let's try that the other way around. Prioritize. On 8, let's prioritize the bottom bit first and then up. Let's see if that makes a difference. What you doing? She's off in there again. Yeah. Okay, all right. Give it a rest. Sleep only. Now bugger off out and do your work. You got to keep your eye on her. You do everything else. Bright and cheerful. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it's bright and cheerful out here. See that water level just rising up again? I swear. That's going to come up to this point at some point. Some point in time. And then we'll have to think of another plan. Carry a decent amount, Ellie. Not 100 kilos. Sure you can carry more than 100 kilos. Boom. Excellent. Oh, she'll get there. She'll get there. At least she can come down fairly quick because we did put the fire pole in. That's what we could use this for, really, isn't it? We could say, put steel in here. Would that be faster? Ellie's current errand, anyway. Chuck some steel in there. All the rest of the steel is up in this top left corner here. There's a ton of it, but there's also a bit that we dropped. So that's going to be closest as the crow flies. As the wolf runs, you'll grab those bits, which is good. I want them used. Takes a little bit longer to get things going. Now she can go get a decent amount from over here. There's like a ton over here. And hopefully most of that should be, well, it should be okay. There you go. Now we have a decent amount of steel. A bit closer to grab. To get this built a little bit faster. But she will go to break. This water level is rising. I'm seeing it moving up. We shall come along and put a box around this, and then we'll have to pump out all the normal water. So we're left with just polluted. La 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 la. Okay, let's check on Gross here. Seems to be okay, except we're out of slimes. Was there any slime dumped by these guys? I go to there. And I say, hey, that goes straight down, doesn't it? If I go sweet legs, yes, and slime is already set. Okay, fair enough. It's munching away on some bog jelly rations. And I think this is probably dormant now, is it? No, it's not dormant at all. It's dormant in nearly 70 cycles. Crikey. So we basically don't use this timer. We're using this. And that just gives it a quick blip. And allows it to add a little bit of stuff onto the rail every single day. Should be good. Couldn't be too much. We've got to keep an eye on it and see how much it puts out. Maybe puts out a little bit too much or not enough, you know? There we go. This is the bit, if it was a YouTube video, they'd speed up for you. Some sort of montage. But we've got to do this real time. We can't montage it. We've got to wait for it to actually do it. Getting there, though. Taking her time. Doesn't help with this kind of pausing to decide what to do next. Which is what happens when you get to later games, especially if you don't have a very good computer. Mine isn't the best, exactly. So, yeah. The dupes do end up spending a bit of time going, what can I do next? What can I do next? You're the only dupe here. Just do whatever. Doesn't matter. But the game doesn't know. That is calculating everything at once. Even having the material nice and close to hand, he's still only getting enough to do 4 pieces of wire. Good thing is, once it's in place, we should last a very, very, very long time. Shouldn't need to mess around with it. But it's going to take a while to get all the way down there, isn't it? I think I might pop over to Lavini. Just, I swear I sent a lot more steel over than that. Yeah, 5,000 kilos. So if I go back to steel again, say put some more in there, would you? Yeah, we're getting a bit low, so we are going to have to try and send some. What are you two doing? You spending all your lives in here? Ah, yeah. Just because there's nothing better to do. You haven't got any other job worth doing. I spend all day walking up this roof and down again. I don't even need to come in here because it will self-harvest. I'll just leave them access because, you know, they've got they've got nothing to do, basically. I tend to get involved in one particular project and then just let them get on with that project. But that is a testament to sort of once you understand the game mechanics and you can make something that you're confident will last a long time. And while you're stress testing it for a long time, you're off doing another project. That way you'll find out all the weird little things that occur. That may or may not last the time. See, there's so many idle dupes, they've just got nothing to do. I do want to be here when this is built, that's the thing, because I want to catch the water flow. I just want to allow a tiny bit of water to flow around the system and prep this thing and see what happens to it. I got no clue what's going to happen to that. I don't know if it'll work or not. I don't know, in this view it doesn't seem as bad. When I was zoomed out like that, I was like, oh god, it feels like it's going to take forever. I must admit the effects on the water, when you've got a large pool like this, you can actually see the patterning repeating. It's pretty cool. I like it. He's slowly getting it through. Let's go and check. Did you fill up the box with 5 tons of steel? You did. We drop that down there, that 5 tons of steel. You should start chunking it into the machine. There we go. By the time it sweeps down, it can pick up 80 kilos because it's already put out 4 pieces. By the time it sweeps. Oh. Stop taking my steel, you bloody muppet. Carried items, none. He's nicking my steel. Ah, nails. That's why I didn't get so much steel. Steel, 1,680 kilos. Yeah, I'm following you, pal. Stealing my steels. Where are you going with it? Well, stop. Just stop. Dickhead. Bloody annoying twonk. Ah, okay, fine. We figured out what was going on. Nails was putting it back again. That's why we didn't get our full quotient when I ordered 5 tons of steel earlier. Because some muppet had forgotten to set it. Won't blame me, we'll blame Nails. Because it's obviously Nails' fault, right? Well, she's been working basically all day on this wire. I think she might finish tomorrow. Good. Been a hard day building wires. I'll remember to let her eat the red pills again when we're finished. Because I will forget. I'll leave you watching now. I'll be right back in 1 moment. And I'm back with another drink. Plenty of fluids. Oh, something's getting delivered down the bottom here. I thought she'd gone to bed. Now she is. Bye. Fun, won't ya? There should be some missiles coming out of Lavini. On their way to us. Yep, more steel coming back. Excellent. Right, so what can we do? Now, I don't know whether or not, once this is filled, because it does have this Radbolt storage business, up to 1,000 Radbolts. So I don't know, what I'm not sure of, whether or not it needs constant supply of Radbolts to keep running. You know, if it doesn't have enough, then it will just turn off. Be rather awkward if you flew to the temporal tear expecting it to be open. The bloody temporal tear opener it turned off. I don't think so. I think once it's run and it's open, it's open. But I'm not entirely sure, so what we could do is we could activate this one, but have it fire this way round and go up into here. You know, point that one that way. That one's pointing this way into here, through the wall, through the Radbolt joint plate. We could try and activate this one, see if we've got enough power to send it around this way into there. Because we did connect this. And what I did was I just powered this with this. So it would only be active like a tiny bit, 2% a day. And we could set that to iron. Feed iron into this interplanetary launcher. I'll leave it on 200. Set to Lavini. We could try it. Why not? Let's give it a go. If we run out of power, then we'll change. We won't bother. So that should point this way, which will go that direction. That one's pointing that way into there. That one's pointing this way. Go around and start charging this thing up. And then this we will set to iron ore. No, iron. Metal ore. Not metal ore. Refined iron. No, there's a problem. Reaper can't reach it. Yes, I shouldn't have put that flooring in. I wasn't going to put the flooring in, and it was a last minute decision. So we can't even fill it anyway, so there's no problem. If the sweeper was here, it'd be able to reach in there and up there. Alternative. Or get rid of the floor. I'm not entirely sure. Oh well, so that may as well not be on. Or if it is on, we can just face it the other way and charge the temporal tear opener a bit quicker. We'll see. We'll see how our batteries do. We'll come back and check. Right, let's see how she's doing. Oh, wow. She's finally doing something. When you look away and do something else, that's when things start to get done, isn't it? I'm going to cancel this piece of pipe, wire, I think. Oh, wire. We do need to reconnect it, though. We're going to reconnect it. Steel, please. Do we not have any steel here anymore? Surely we do. Yeah, there's steel up here. What are you talking about? That's only about 200's worth of steel there, so we should be good. Come on, let me build out steel. I'll cancel that because that's iron. Conductive wire, iron. Yeah. Oh, crap. Oh, well. Whatever. Just build that one there. And once she's built it, we can cancel the overwrites. Come on, come on. I found some Oshi vitamin energy water. Zinc and selenium. Nice. Strange flavor, but it works. Not sure exactly. It's supposed to be orange flavor, but it doesn't taste of orange. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Root and twig, very odd. There you go and get some more. $50 is that all you can carry? You got a week on or something? You're just trying to like just annoy me as much as possible. Yeah, probably. 50 kilos. You muppet. You're just gonna do that one. Yeah, don't do that one. Grab that bit of steel and use it up there. Yours, you're nearly there. You're nearly there. We are going to snip there. We're going to let you build. You're nearly done. Well done, Ellie. You going to build that one as well? Oh, no, of course you're not. Right, let's do something here. Let's get some insulated tiles, and we're going to put them there, okay? Yeah. Seems legit, doesn't it? I don't know. There's granite here. We're making it out of... Oh, well, never mind. Well, she'll find a way to make it. Power on. Right, let's double check this pipe while we've given her something else to build. It goes all the way up, jumps over here, goes round, jumps over, and goes along here, comes round, comes back, comes down through there, comes through the electrolyzer, and comes round, and there is an exit there. I'm hoping it will just flow to that constantly. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent fruit will need to be deposited on Grosselin. No, get out of the way, you. Use a blueprint. Excellent. Boom. There you go. You can sweep that in and feed it to the tree, and the tree will be happy. Back to H. So, water should come down this way, and I'm hoping it will just bypass that flow right past it and drip out here. And this will just take whatever it needs. So we just need a tiny amount of water to start it off. I want to maybe power it for a moment. There we go, and power. And then just let that water go up. Oh, there's a lot more than I expected. This is not the best. Right, so while she's busy building this, starting to build the box around this thing, how are we going to do this? This is going to be very, very hot, right? No, it's very cold. It's -10. Building it out of insulated tiles probably doesn't seem like a good idea. We could run our water up here. We could run that through this to cool it. Yeah, that's feasible. That's feasible. But we're going to need a box around it anyway. So we'll let her build this one. At least the top can be, insulated. The bottom underneath, however, probably won't. But we'll need a bit of a tank, so we're going to come down a little bit. And we'll go out like that. I'm not sure how I'm going to play this. Where's our water got to? It's running through here. Now we're going to run over that way. What temperature is it now? If anything, it's cooled down a little. It might warm up when it comes past here, though, hey? Because this is pretty hot. Here it comes. Boom, boom, boom. Now, bearing in mind when it runs properly, this pipe will be continuously full. There won't be any breaks or weird amounts. But there will be after it's been to here. This piece might be smaller amounts because this will take some of the water. That's the whole point. Boom, there's some more steel from heaven. I just saw that landing. Now we have left the ability to take water out. So you'd have to go upwards at the moment, but that's fine. I'm also going to just run this floor to there and this floor to there so that she's got stuff to do. Now here comes our water. This is the moment of truth, I guess, or moment of prosperity, moment of posterity, moment of clarity, probably. As it flows down here, this should all be powered. And it should be active. And the water flows past. It should kick in and start running. I see you running. Water is running past. And something is wrong. Yeah, I think we need a better liquid in here, don't we? Come on, let me click. 9k, 10k, yeah, so only that one and that one actually. Okay. So what happened to the water in here? Liquids. The Visco gel is all on one side. It didn't even go to this side. Ah, well that's weird, isn't it? And we got a little blob of hydrogen over here. Well, that's not perfect. Now, we are still protected. We've still got a blockage. There's a blockage here, so we can still come in. Do some shenanigans. Because no gases can get across. Because there is still Visco gel right here. It's interesting that it pushed it all across like that. Oh, I think I know why. Because that's Visco gel, it pushed across, but it didn't flow back like normal liquids would. We need another liquid in this tile here. Right, okay. So that tile to the top left of the electrolyzer produced the gas. But it didn't push it to the right because all the Visco gel went to the right. And then it wouldn't move back. Right, I think. I had no idea Visco gel would float. I assumed it would stay at the bottom. I didn't know it'd float on the top. No, we need to do something about that. We can't have that doing that. So we either need to introduce yet another liquid. I think it's a bad idea. How are we going to do this? We come over and have a look at this one. So we have a solid airflow tile on the left. All the way up. And then on the right, we have like the L shape. The block directly above. And I think that's how... a block directly above and an L shape there. That's not bad. I think it's just the liquid that we chose to use. Yeah, it's all we had really on hand. Now, if we're going to get into here, we can get a bit of polluted water. The problem with that is it might off gas. Rather not. Can we send over? We could send over a little bit. We get a pipe. We go like this. Upwards, across. Down, and then place a liquid bridge. Stay there, yeah, that's fine. Otherwise the liquid won't come out, you know, we want it to come out and play. We could send over a liquid. We could send over some supercoolant, or we could send over something. What did we use in the V? We used a little bit of crude oil with some salt water on top. Well, hey, we don't need to send any over, do we? I didn't really want to open it, but we do have saltwater geyser right here. Could use some of that salt water from that. Huh. Right, she's getting busy down here. That's nice. Now we're going to have to pump out all of the water that we don't want in here, but that's fine. We'll just put a filter and we'll just pump it out. We'll just only have polluted water in our little room. Little room of doom. And I think we're just going to make it out of plain... should we use igneous? I don't know, we're using a right mishmash of all sorts of different materials here. There's actually granite up here. That. Okay, well, for now, we're just going to let her build while we're thinking. We need a liquid in here. And if we mop this, the oxygen is going to get into the other room. Now, it doesn't really matter if it does. We can pump it out. We can just sort of like put a little bit there and a high pressure vent on the end and just pump it back to a vacuum again. So I'm not really fussed if that accidentally breaks vacuum. So I think we've got to get back in here. If we do those two, then we can step down. Then we can get rid of that one as well. We'll have enough room to... deconstruct that. We'll need to get in there and mop up the liquids and redo it. That's a shame. But it's predictable, but we didn't notice that that's what was going to happen. But I'm pretty sure that's the correct explanation. Is the the visco gel moved along by one as that off-gassed here. Visco gel moved to here, and then of course because it's visco gel, it didn't move back. So we need to get in there and get rid of that visco gel. We'll get in there. We'll put a mesh tile here, and we'll do that mesh tile right there, and then you can mop that out. What's this in here? Water. What's in the bottom? 5 kilos of water. 2,000 water. What's in that bottle? 4,000. Another 5 kilos. Let's just check what sort of volumes we're talking about here. Not a lot, really, is it? 1,500 grams. Yeah, okay. Right, so it is very small amounts. Come back to this. Yeah, get rid of this water, would you? Move it to there. And then mop. Mop that up, please. And then we gotta find another liquid to use. Now, do we have any other liquids around that we could use? We don't. I don't think we do. Pretty sure everything we... You know. Oh, hang on. No, there's nothing we can dig or get. Yeah, we'd have to bust in here and open this up and activate it just for one tiny little bit of a liquid. We could use the polluted water, but I'm afraid it's going to off-gas. Once, no, because if it's in here, it could off-gas into here as well as in here. Because once this has got hydrogen, it won't matter. if that off gases. I really don't want, you know, polluted water, polluted oxygen floating around in here. No, I really don't. What you doing? What did you get? You got something. Oh, she went to find some building materials. Fair enough. She's going to have to do that quite a lot. Take that water, put it over there. Take this steel. Put that over there also. Okay. Can we figure out a way to get this? So I think what we might do, because on Lavini, we already have a facility for sending, let me go back up. We already have a facility for sending supercoolant, and we could send some supercoolant over, which, yeah, we could. Or we could send, well, I don't want to send more Visco Jello. I'd rather send some petrol. We could send a little bit of petrol over. We could nick some from this pipe here while it's sending some over there. We build a pipe there quick. I don't think we'll be quick enough, mind you. It's already running. But we could nick it from this part anyway and send it up. Yeah, let's actually cancel this bit. Yeah, let's do it from down there, because we're never going to meet that in time. If we come from this one across, then we can. We can just take it after the tank and make the tank request some more. And we can just tap into this pipe. This pipe is already set up and links to this. So we can send some petrol over. Yeah. Seems like a good plan to me. That's already stopped running now. Yeah. There's no way we were going to get that done in time. But with a night shift crew, they can have that ready and we can have some being sent across. To Ellie. Now we could depower the sweeper arm so that when it crashes down and she can open it by hand. And then it'll just be in a little bottle. Petrol. Let's go back to, could be just about to wake up. Just cracking on with things. This still says it's nodding gas, but as soon as this tile is mopped, then that should change and the oxygen can flow through. Actually, that's a bad idea. Don't mop that tile just yet. I think we might block that. Because otherwise all of this is going to flow through there. Let's cancel that. Yeah, take that up like that. What are we going to do? Just place 2 tiles there and there. They are the most important. I would do a door, but you know, there's no point. Right, don't mop that tile, because otherwise all of this is going to flood out here. Glad I spotted that just in time. Where are you going? Come back. Oh, she's got herself an Atmos suit. Oh, that's interesting. At least she's doing her job. Hopefully, she's going to go and get some sandstone from somewhere to build this one. Igneous. Okay, whatever. Oh, what I built that out of? I did. But out of igneous. Oh, we might set this to, what is this? Sandstone, sandstone. Let's set that to raw mineral. We'll just hit raw mineral and she can put whatever the hell she wants in there, can't she? Right, now that is done, we can set a mop order on it. You can do that there. Gonna have to slide across now. There we go. Good job. Well done. I'm going to cancel those two just temporarily, just so that she can get up there and do her work. But we do want this done first. Right, let's skip back to Lavinia, I think. Well, we're letting her bring whatever materials she wants to the fray. Right, that is lovely. We don't need to cut that off. We can just attach it. And then cancel any overwrites. And just send a few little pipes. What do you want to send? I'll do. Or better reconnect this. This is how mistakes get made. Right, 5 packets. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we've got to come up to this machine. See what's in it. Still 45, 42. So if we say 50. Should fire. No, not 500. That should be enough to send when it's got that in it. Yeah, there it comes. Should flow across. Join that. And that should launch. Okay. Back to wrong place. Back to this one. Mop errand. Low priority. What are you doing, Ellie? This is ridiculous. You're getting 100 kilos. Is that the last bit you've got to carry? Wait for her to get up because I don't want her to go down there again. She doesn't need to. And I just keep loading that. Now I want to make her do this job. Yes, slide past. Sorry, it's a bit slow. It's fine, it's fine. Alright, you already pumped. This area will now be basically filling with oxygen, which will slowly get, you know, it'll pump it out. Okay, right. Let's move this little bit of visco gel. Cancel empty. I want to move it. There, please. What is she moving now? What have you got? Fossil. I do not want fossil in there. I want raw minerals. Not offer you fossil. I don't want that. I'm not building ladders out of fossil. Right. So we can then get that moved out. We can then get this mesh tile moved out. And we'll get it deconstructed and moved. Let's check the star map and see what that is. Steel and petroleum. There's a tiny amount of petroleum. That's all we really need. That's fine. That's fine. Excellent. Good job. And that liquid will be opened by this unless we disable the auto sweeper and we just manually do it. So if we nip off the power to this section and cancel building those pipes. Alright, that's all off now. When that lands, we should be able to tell it to open it us manually. So let's how are we gonna do this? Because we need a bottle emptier there. We'll have to get rid of this tile then. We'll have to move this. That can be moved to there as well. Sorry, yeah, it will get a lot quicker to go past in a bit when we're finished messing around. And then I want to take that piece of sandstone, pop it there as well. Yep, get rid of all that, and then oxygen. And we would like our electrolyzer back, please. Now, how are we going to do this? We're going to need a bottle emptier over this to drip some petrol in. If I put it here, that's right where the ladder is. Ugh. I think she can jump off that there. I think she can. Deconstruct. How's the star map going? Where is that? Where is it? Coming. 0.2 of a cycle. Okay, good. Right, now I need plumbing. Bottle emptier. Flip that around like that. And these need to be built, please. That can go down to a 7 now. Right, so we got it all done. I didn't realise there was a problem. Don't use Visco gel in it. It doesn't work. Visco gel is good for airlocks, but not brilliant for this purpose. We have got a little bit there now. We can wipe up this one. We can mop this one up, and we could probably use it down here in this setup. Right, come on then. Come and build this junk. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you very much. I will not set it until I'm... Why is that such a low priority for you, Ellie? Where is it? I want my missile from heaven to come down. And hopefully, because this isn't powered, won't be tempted to put it in there. Then you've got to kind of deconstruct it to get things out, which is okay. You can do that. Come on, come on. Still in space? Oh, it's still in space. Look. 4 seconds. Okay. Now it should crash land. Now, Bluey. And because that is off, it won't do anything. We'll go empty storage by manual, please. So when she comes out, not right now, because this is just a break by the mini pod he does every night. This should be the last one today. Oh, a Satsuma Jelly Jacket. Well, that's just awesome. Right, go back to bed, Ellie. So we'll get that opened in the morning. That's got a tiny bit of petroleum. We'll get her to build this damn electrolyzer, which she doesn't seem to want to build. Low priority. Why would that be a low priority? It's building. You love building. Right, what's going on here? Yeah, that's kind of just pumping out and then it's expanding into space. That was a tiny amount of oxygen. Look how it's spread. Once we got the petroleum in here, that's fine. This will all stop. And then we can deconstruct the liquid pump thing, the bottle emptier, and put it back in our airflow tiles, and jobs are good. Back to the grind. I'm staying here because I want to watch what Ellie does in the morning when she gets up. That's her priority job. You got some reach on that thing, ain't you, Ellie? Crikey, that's a good reach. Thank you very much, Ellie. That should leave us a bottle of, well, some steel and a bottle of petroleums. Let's come back over here and set this. I don't know if it'll let me, actually. Could do. Petroleum. Yeah, grab that petrol. That's why I wanted to do it then, so that she would lug it down here. Is that enough? Who knows? Let's see. Oh man, look at that. That's brilliant. Oh, I like it. What's happened this time? So I think we can do this. Yeah. I think what we've got to do is we've got to mop the water out of this side. Ah, come on, Ellie. This is behaving badly. I think we've just got to drip the water on top of the petrol. What have we got there? We got the entire 5,000 grams. Nearly, whatever. Yeah, on that one tile. Where are you, Ellie? Ellie? Where you gone? Gonna do something she finds a bit more entertaining. Yeah, can you come and do this mop? I know you hate mopping. I mean, I don't blame you for hating mopping. Now, what should happen if I only allow her to mop? Right there, that all of it's done. All right, fair enough. Right, now I want you to pick up. Ellie, actually, petroleum. Actually, pour the petroleum back in there. That's probably more easier, isn't it? I tried getting into empty materials from a liquid bottle before, and she just didn't want to do it. Hey, come back. Come back. Take that petroleum with you. Yeah, there you go. That's perfect. Now set this. Sweep only. Water. And I don't know if this is going to work. We'll find out. Much ado about nothing. Sweep only. Errands. Ellie's number one job. Come on then. Come and do it. If I use like not a sweep only, she'll probably use this water, and I want to get that out of there anyway, so we'll see whether it works. Who knows? Ellie, where are you going? Oh, now she's doing obsidian. Yeah, ceramic. Obsidian. Go. Get on with it. Stop messing around. I like how she goes up one ladder there as if that's going to be faster. Right, grab that bit out and drip it on there and see how that works. Oh, now that's a bit more. Now deconstruct that. think we may have actually got somewhere, Captain. Well, then again, we may not. Who knows? Come and build this. Right, and I also want to build tile there. No, wrong tile. I want to build a steel tile there. There we go. Oh yeah, build that. Then build another one. Right there, please. And move that sandstone up there, please. And that can be cancelled because it's obviously not necessary. You think it'll work this time? Who knows? Smeagol doesn't know. Come on, you know you want to. There we go. And then another one of those there, please. And then build that up. And then, yeah, just move that, would you? Going to get a tiny bit more sandstone. This poor old pump. Yeah, you'll be able to relax in a minute, pump. Don't worry. Got to get rid of all the oxygen in that section, which it can't do until I've finally bricked it back up, which will take a moment. Now I can hear the mini pod. See what we got. Hatchling. Hey, rocketry and cooking. Well, we do need a cook. I'm not in the mood. Busy. Sorry, Pay. Right, we will now just dump all this on that tile, so that she doesn't keep doing that job anymore. Now, once it's cleared this bit of oxygen out and pumped it out of that room, we will then have to remove this vent or depower it in some way or something, because we don't want it, if it does fill up with hydrogen like it's supposed to, we don't want it then pumping all that hydrogen out there, do we? No. Get rid of these two tiles. Now there's a liquid blocking in there that won't do anything, and that is now not in gas. Yeah, not in gas. Perfect. Howard, yes. I don't think it needs to be, mind you, so we'll snip that. And then we'll drop in a couple of sandstone ladders there so you can get past and get by. That is still switched on, so we haven't messed around with the automation or anything. Yeah. So I will now suppress that. And we'll send some more water around the system. Another attempt. See what happens this time. Any prizes for what's going to go wrong this time? We'll just send a few packets of water up. See what happens. Well, yeah, why not? Let's do a decent patch. Now we can depower it by just the snipping tool and just allow that to flow. Right, so we should have a number of materials here. There's mafic rock, there's fossil, there's granite. Means we could probably just get rid of this. Cancel that. Cancel that. And build it out of, say, granite. What have we got? Granite there. That can go to there, that can go to there, and then that can go off to there. And to there, because this top row, I think we're going to end up getting this graphite back, because it cost an awful lot of graphite to do that layer. I wanted to see if it was possible, and it kind of is. It still allows rads through, so it's not as good as I was thinking it would be, but yeah. So where did our little pool of water go? Oh, it's coming. Make sure everything's powered. We didn't break any power wires. We didn't break any... no, the automation's still in place. Now, we will have an automation override. That's why I said the automation for that, assuming it works, will need to be more complicated. Just for the fact that we need... I'd like to, as the exosuits are build, finished. This is only 3 high. This is 4 high, which gives us the space to put a sweeper over the top. So if we're going to fill this space, we'll have enough room there for a sweeper. And we put a sweeper and exosuit docks, not the checkpoint, just the docks. Then it can put them in it and fill them with oxygen. That would be nice. I would like that. Or we could add an oxygen pump in here, which we then pump out to the rockets. That would probably be even more effective. Because then they can, the rocket can get oxygen from the base. Where's the water? Oh, there it is. I thought it had flowed past already and I'd missed it with too much waffling. Here it comes. Here comes our... Picked up a little bit of temperature, but not much. Tiny amount off of that lot. That's coming round. Hopefully I haven't forgotten anything this time. Who knows? That's now oxygen and this side is nothing. Where's the water? Oh, there it is. We should see it activate any second now. No, that's not worked. Why is it not worked correctly? I think we do. I think we need to fill this room with some hydrogen to kick start it, let's say. Fine. That means... How are we going to do that? We need a vent in here then. If I just bust in diagonally, the bit of dirt that falls down is going to annoy me. Yes, it's going to annoy me. No, we can pump it out. It's fine. It's already connected to that. So what am I worried about? If I come here, we're going to have to prime it. Well, I should have done it in the first place. I didn't think it would be necessary. Unless, cancel. If we run a little bit more water through, all we need is one bit to go through this way and fill this section up. One bit. Let's just see if we can do it. Right. Now, there might be a way we could use a door or brick it back up again. Let's send some more water up, shall we? Yeah, why not? And a little bit more water. I'd prefer my base didn't fill up with hydrogen, though. We will cut it off. Just while we consider our possibilities. Now, what we've got is we've got this water coming up. It's going to flow all the way around. And then at some point it's going to come here, right? And this tile is where the gas seems to want to push out to, right? But we need hydrogen in this section, which it doesn't seem to want to do. So how much oxygen is here? Now, I was thinking of blocking this tile, but if we block it and the oxygen goes this way, hydrogen tries to go. Now, see, I think what's happening is the water is being pushed back to here, right? As that off gas is, the water goes here, which means this gas can't go anywhere, can't get to this side. Ah, that's strange, because it's exactly the same design as this one, and it worked fine. Yeah, because it can come out here. Unless we're just not using enough water. I think maybe we do. Maybe we've got to capture some gas and put it in there. Huh. Right, we'll try things. We'll try things until things happen. I can see the liquid passing by here now. Now, I think what we might have to do is run a little ladder down here, okay? We cancel that and build it out of granite. We don't have any. Okay, we'll build it out of igneous then. Build that there. Cancel that. Yeah, build that for me, please. Now, what we might be able to do is remove these two and put a door there on a switch so we can open and close that door when we want. Where's the water? Here it comes. I might slow the water down by cutting the pipe so only a small amount goes through this. Yeah, so I think what's happening is the water's pushing back to this side. And then it's not allowing the hydrogen to get into this section. It's not allowing any gas to get into that. Maybe we've got too much water in there. Who knows? Right, let's snip it there and allow this bit to flow on. Oh, that was a bit more than I expected. Yeah, let's see. See, that formed in that tile and it went directly left. Now, I want it to go to the right, but I don't think it can. I think it's pressurized. Ah. Max gas pressure. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Confused. Yeah, I think maybe there is too much water in here. Where'd the water go? 10 kilos? Yeah, I think that's too much, isn't it? Very confused. It won't push this way, will it? It just doesn't want to come through. As soon as it moves and clears that spot, that runs again. Yeah, I think maybe we just have too much liquid in this spot. Yeah, that is way too much water. 10 kilos. I think it's got to be a tiny, tiny amount. Oh, did you see that? There's a tiny amount of water in there. Okay. I think I'm going to bust this tile out. It might all go wrong, but hey, if we bust this tile out, can you do that for me, please? If it does, we have to bust it open. It's fine. We'll just bust it open again. Wouldn't be much problem for us. Now, will that drip out? Is any water coming out of there? No. I don't think. Oh, now some is. Errands. Build that. Come on, quick, quick, chop, chop, chip, chop. Do it now, not next Christmas. Come on, come on. Yeah, I think you need just sort of like 1,500 grams or something like that. It's tiny, tiny amount. Come on, build it. Is there still any water trapped in there? There is. Ooh, what did it do? What did it do? Did it do something? No, it didn't do anything. We've got a blocked tile there, and that is waterlogged. Ah, that's not going to help. Deconstruct you, pal. Yeah, you can see it's waterlogged. There's water inside the tile. And where's the water here? 7 kilos. We did let some of it out. Yeah, I think we need to let more out, to be honest. It needs to go down, 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 down. Oh, Ellie's going to go to bed now. Well, thanks. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, no gases can be moved. Can't get gas out of there. Yep, I think it should have just been prepped properly. Prepped properly with hydrogen on this side. Tried to get away with it, didn't work. So when she wakes up, she'll deconstruct this tile. And hopefully we can replace it and the water will push in or out or somewhere or other. When we remove that tile, it should just drip out. Because that is actually blocking the airflow now. It's not going to work at all like that. That's terrible. Yeah, that oxygen is trapped in that spot. Can't go anywhere. And we've got little wisps of hydrogen floating around. We could just get one packet of that in this section. That'd be grand. That'd be grand. Now, we could dig it diagonally and put in a vent, but I know that that's not going to satisfy me. I'm going to hate that. So I'm thinking of just going for it. We'll deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. And we'll deconstruct that one. And we'll deconstruct that one there. Then we'll, yeah, I'll do it evenly. So it's like a little 6 square tile here. And then we'll put a vent in. We will have to put in, we'll put it in this side because there is, let's put it there. So we'll have to go, what are we going to make it out of? Certainly not obsidian. Igneous will be fine. We'll just run it up to there for now. And we'll prioritize this section here. That is not going anywhere, is it? Look at that. It's stuck there like a not bubble. Oh well. We can't move this one because then the petrol will fall out and I don't want that to drop out. So we might have to get rid of that one and mop this out. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. There is definitely still liquid. Hang on. There's definitely still liquid. Right there. 7 kilos of it. So we can mop this section out and not be, you know, in a problem. I don't want to let all this oxygen through to this side, if I can help it. Now it's going to drop in there, which means I need to move to out there, please. Move to there, please. Make that a lot higher priority. Yep. No. That's running now. What's going on? Shouldn't have any, yeah, there's a little bit of trapped hydrogen there. We could let that through this side. That'd be smashing. A little bit of water there holding it in. Can we do that? Can we get it through? I don't think we can because there's water here. I don't think there's any way of popping it through this side. Okay, no, not sweep. I want to move to there. Hang on. That work. Cancel move. Move to there, please. And move to there, please. Thank you very much indeed. And then we will get a vent. And this is just a normal vent. We got a bit of gold amalgam somewhere. Pop that in there, please. That's how we can pump some hydrogen in. There we go. We'll let her get on with that. Yep, the simplest things are never simple in this game. And pop that in. Beautiful, nice job. Thank you very much. And then that one. Now, what I was hoping, if we run one more blob of water through this system, it might force that bit of water to move across here and allow that hydrogen to go into this section. There is a little bit of hydrogen stuck there that can't get out because there's water here. Yeah, there's water stuck between water on both sides. If we were to let a tiny amount more, where did the water back off to? There. Okay. Let it come back. Don't want much. Just a blob of water. All of that just to avoid having to put hydrogen in one side. Actually, no. Well, we'll leave it like that. Okay, fine. This blob packet, whatever, can come down here. Kick into this machine into gear. That water is not moving. No, it isn't. Huh. What have we got then? A bigger packet of gas? Yeah, probably. A bigger packet of gas. Right, so what's up there? I've got a plan. I don't know if it will work. I've got a plan. His name is Stan. I'd place a block. It'd have to be a steel one. Right there. I think that's still too much water. I think it is. I think that's got to be dripped out. Oh well, we'll find out in a moment. I'm hoping if I build this here, that will push this water up to this point. We'll see. If it does, then we can deconstruct this tile. There'll be water here, and that hydrogen can go into this side where it's supposed to be. Oops, pressing things I shouldn't. But now we've got this gas vent in situ, but I still think there's too much water in here. It's 5.6 kilos, I think. Oh yes, look at that. So if we were to now, oh no, if I get rid of that, it's going to drop in there and drive me crazy, isn't it? I still want to do it, just to see whether that would actually move. I want to know whether that bit of hydrogen that's trapped, has it gone? Oh no, there's no point now. It's gone. Okay, fair enough. You've gone. Place a block right there, please, and push that water out. Now, let's send this packet down. Why not? What the heck? We don't know what we're doing here. I think that's too much water in there, though. Don't think it's ever going to work. Yeah, see, it's pushing it out this side. Because there's too much water. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted to know. And every time it moves, then it runs again. See? That's not right. The thing you expected to have the least problem with is the thing that causes the most problems. Huh. Well, we're going to have to come back in then. We got to come back in. Sorry, guy. Going to come back in by twos. Do we have to get rid of that one? Yes, I think we do. Deconstruct that. We'll have to drip the water in a little bit more carefully this time. Not drop 10 kilos in there. That's crazy. Way too much. Max gas pressure. Yeah, see, that's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to do the opposite to that. Yeah, because there is water here. You can't see it until I do that. But there is water there. It's supposed to only be displaced for a moment as the gas pressure pushes it out of the way. But that's not working right. So we're coming back in. No more messing. We're going to deconstruct the electrolyzer. And we're going to lower this amount of water in here. Oh, actually, look at that. 2,700. I reckon that could work if this side was filled with hydrogen. Let's see. Let's test. How are we going to get some hydrogen into this side? Well, there's a couple of ways. We've got water trapped up here in the pipe. We could put in an electrolyzer, another one of these, and put a pump above it. Gas pump. Let's see, where did all that hydrogen go? Well, there's little spots of it around, but we want more than that. We would probably want to put it this side, outside here. So we could put it there. And just have enough room. That and a gas pump over the top. And then have a couple of tiles underneath. Actually, we're probably building it over here. Come on. Put it there. Put a pump over the top. Cancel. Hang on. Come on. Click, click, click. Come on. Let me click. Ah, it's saving the game. Well, let me click. Yeah, so there is only like 2,000 grams per side, but when it pushes it across, that's when it becomes like 5 grams. 5,000 grams. I'm not sure if that's too high. It won't be too much. Let's double check on the one on Lavini once my game comes back to life. Come on, game. Let's get rid of that. Back to Lavini. I just want to double check. The salt water on the top is what? 2,000 or 3,000 grams. Okay. So yeah, I think that should be okay then, shouldn't it? That's interesting. So yeah, what we'll do, we'll run this water into this hole. This one and this one. Actually, do we need to do that? No, cancel that. We don't. Sorry, Ali. I know I'm confusing you. So if we get a gas pump, we put it right here. we set it to pump hydrogen. Yeah, we've built ourselves an alternative route out. We can remove these two ladders. Right, and we'll just put one of those powerless filters. Oh, we could just throw power at the problem and just put a real filter in. And just, if it's hydrogen, it gets pumped back into this side. And we'll see if it then works once hydrogen is here. I'm not sure if it will, but we'll find out, won't we? Who's entombed? Oh, I know what's probably entombed up here. Something's. Yeah, it's probably one of these guys that's just dug itself out. Okay, fair enough. That's your job. You're supposed to do that. You're going to come and remove these? Yes, please. So, ventilation. On a little mini gas pump. There we go. We'll put it right there. We'll add a... We're going to use a... Yeah, because if... Oh, we can let it out this side. I don't care. We'll just vacuum up here. And if it's hydrogen, it will get sent into there. Okay, fine. Fair enough. That'll do. So we just need a bit of gas pipe with a bit of igneous. We'll just link it round like that. We'll cancel that. And we'll go high pressure gas vent. Hang on. It's got to go there, I think, hasn't it? Cancel that. So we need a sensor. Vent sensor. Gas pipe germ sensor, thermo sensor, element sensor. That's the fella. Element sensor. So if it's hydrogen, we want it to shut that and send it into there, right? So we will need a... Well, we don't need a NOT gate. We could do it like if it's oxygen, open the thing. So we've only got oxygen and hydrogen. Yeah, as long as we've only got the two gases, we should be good. And then there should be a little bit of power. Now we should build that around this side, really. I'm thinking. Yeah, because I don't want all my oxygen being pumped out of here and just being pumped into here, do I? We'd rather put it back in here, wouldn't we? For test purposes, we can pump it out. It's only going to pump 50. Not much. So it's powered. It's going to be running. All of that's on a high. Gas pipe. No gas pipe sensor. So if it senses oxygen, let it out. That's pretty bad, but yeah. I don't want it letting all my oxygen out. Yeah, we could do it the other way. It's fine. We could put one there and then the vent there like that. Or actually, yeah, that would probably be better, wouldn't it? Then bring that down by one. Radiation problems. And then this would probably feed in, up and round like that. Yeah, we go. Right. let's get this built, shall we? Come on, Ellie. You can build it. I was going to do it this side, but if I leave that running and forget about it for 5 seconds, all my oxygen will be being pumped out into space. So we need it running, so we're going to try it. Yeah, we've tried a few things. So we are going to say, if it is oxygen, then you can open that vent. So if it's oxygen, it'll get pumped back in the room. And then we're going to go automation. A little bit of wire to link the two together. And just let her build stuff. And I can hear that gate is activated. Yeah, briar seeds, whatever. Come on, Ellie, get building. We can pick and choose. Pick and choose. Whereas if it's got oxygen, it'll be let out here, and then it will carry on through this one. If it's got oxygen, it'll be let out here. So, you know, if this gets too high pressure, we can just let it out and let it vent into space while we're messing around with it. I'm not even entirely sure it's going to work, but hey. That's why we try things. Oh yeah, let's reconnect this crap back. We disconnected that so that we could manually do the petroleum when we drip the petroleum in. So all of this just to get a tiny bit of hydrogen into this side. That's all it's for. This pump is off, so it won't actually off. If we do get hydrogen there, it would be a crying shame if that pump just pumped it straight back out again, wouldn't it? Funny. Okay. She's not going to finish any of these pipes. She's going to sort of... Yeah, that's typical. Let's go to Lavini and see if they're having a fireworks display. Anything going on? No, doors are all open. Everything seems clear. A bit of steam around, which there usually is after that. We never did visit Sandera. I was going to. Rosalind's been working well. Well, this one's the one that's puzzling me, because every now and again this steam turbine decides not to run. Very odd indeed. Root and twig, very odd. I will not be streaming for much longer, because this is the first stream since I had a visit from Auntie Rona. And I ought to take it easy and get back into it in stages. But I would like to try and see if this pipe will work. To put some hydrogen in the other side. Hopefully it'll grab a tiny bit of hydrogen, and once it's got some, it should push it all across that way. He said, doubtful. Doubtful. But we'll leave this in place so we can mess around with it next session. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. We want this done sometime this week. Here she comes. I thought I built it out of materials that she'd bought here, but it turns out she decided to put fossil and obsidian there. instead of going and getting some actual useful materials, which is what I decided to build out of. What's this? Igneous, yes. But before we continue on this, I think we're just going to have to literally demolish one of these things so that we've got some building materials. Build it. Thank you. Okay. Right. So that now goes around there. That's set to oxygen. If it's oxygen, it opens the vent. Right? So should be able to power that and just test before I go filling up the other section with oxygen. As soon as that pumps out oxygen, boom, it gets vented outside. And that should love it. Look at that, an explosion of oxygen. So, what we're going to do, nip it off again. You don't need to pump it all out. Just let it run there while she's building the rest of it. That means we can risk reconnecting this. Right, so that is now connected through. We'll cancel any overwrites. He doesn't need to be doing that. And okay, so we can use this section now instead, which seems a little bit better. So let's do that. Yeah, let's use that section. It won't make any difference. This section's still going to stay in. So if I power that now, we shouldn't actually lose any oxygen now. Let's keep an eye on it and make sure it's working right. It should just let it out right there, back into the room again. There we go. Now we can leave that running while we let a bit more water in. Let some more water down here. She can just go and build whatever we've left her to build. Bring some water around. We can play around and have some interesting session with this. Just before... Right, let's stop it there. We'll just do that. I want to see what happens in the form of gas when this runs. Right. The hydrogen is going to get pumped out. Do we get any? Do we get any in the pump? Oh, we did. Something's coming through. Something's coming through and it should get pumped into here. I see it coming through. This side should now fill up. Let's deconstruct this. Let's snip that power off. And now that is actually flipping running properly. That's all it needed was a tiny, tiny bit to get that going, I think. And now that is full of hydrogen. That should work properly now. Let's snip that off. Like that. We're not going to power that. We're just going to add these water pipes. I want to see if the water will continue flowing past or not. Or does it get held up? It gets held up. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, that's a problem. I want it to use that. But if it can't use it, I want it to carry on flowing past it. How can we make it do that? And that is not getting stuck up anymore, is it? No, it doesn't appear to be. That's just running constantly. Now it's supposed to work. Oh, that... Why did it flow past it that time? That doesn't make... Let's see, that's dripped back in the tank. Is it going to run now? Ah. Seems to be. Okay, we'll deconstruct that mini gas pump then. Well, that's literally all we needed was that teeny tiny bit of gas in there to sort that out. Wow. What a problem. All because it wasn't prepped correctly. I think that is right now. And if that is right, we can come down. Down. Mind my pen and scan. Let's turn it on to power. And let's connect. And let it pump. I'm not going to cut it this time. I'm just going to let it run and see what happens. Now, this is set to below 2000. So that should turn this off. But if it turns it off, I would rather it turned it off. You know, rather because these things, the pressure is constantly changing all the time in that one tile. See this sort of moving stuff. But when it happens, it happens for a decent length of time. You know, we won't keep that sensor there. We'll put it in a better spot. Yeah, it could be over this end or something. I don't know. Can't reach that tile, can you? Oh, yes, you can. We're going to make it out of igneous instead. There you go. That's why you couldn't find any more material to build it out of. That can also be deconstructed. That can be... Oh, wonderful. Where's our water? Is it coming up? Here it comes. 42.8 degrees. We're using the entire planet as a cooling loop. And we also use that here. In fact, this water comes out -10 and it needs warming up. That will be the, in effect, it will be warming itself up from the planet. Technically, it's the heat that transfers, not the cold, isn't it? So you don't transfer the cold. You transfer the heat. I want to see this water actually get round to the system. So it's coming in here and it is going to just sort of drop a bit of coolant, whatever you want to call it, into this little tiny room. The hydrogen room. That should keep that at a reasonable temperature. Once all this is done and gone, we'll double thick this as well. So it looks a bit more even around the top. There we go. Nice. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's see. Is this coming back round or what? Yeah, it's taking its time. It's quite a long pipe. It's coming all the way from the bottom. Well, not quite actually. We could put it here. We probably will put it there eventually. For now. It's going to just flow, keep our equipment here cool, keep our batteries cool that are full. And Ellie's coming for a little stand by the mini pod. And we will see what happens here. Here it comes. It's now coming through to the... Here it goes. That is going to run. This side, I want to just check. This is building up. Definitely building up with hydrogen. Which is actually another stream of power. If we wanted some, we could tap into this hydrogen. That is now off. Even though that water is flowing and dripping out, flowing past it, the Atmos sensor has said, no, we got enough pressure in here. We don't need any more. Now, we will be stealing air from in here to fill the Atmo suits, so that when she repairs them, and also to pump air to the rocket. I think that would be a good idea as well. Like we do on the base. We come from there, look inside the base, do interior. The gas comes in here when she's docked at Lavini, flows all the way around, takes over this and blocks it, so that pump can't run. And that pump just gets its from the 171.8 kilos of oxygen in this room. So that won't need to happen anymore because we can pump oxygen to there. You can run it along the top and down and just put a pump in here. And that will work nicely. And we'll put a couple of tiles there. What is that? There's a bit of something there, a bit of conductive wire. That can go now. That worked. I'm quite pleased about that. Oh dear, struggling there. First stream after getting sick. The old Rona. And yeah, things weren't going according to plan. I'm also going to get rid of that one there. I think we'll get rid of you. And this is running exactly how I wanted it to. The Atmo sensor says, well, there's, you know, enough pressure in here. We don't need you to run. I don't know why the pressure's going down, actually. That's interesting. Is there a leak somewhere? Have we sprung a leak, Captain? I don't think so. Don't think we did. And these things don't leak. Visco gel locks, as far as I'm aware, they do not leak. So we'll pump ourselves a little floor there and double thick that. That, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, all we needed was one tiny 50-gram packet of hydrogen to kickstart the system. And now, whenever this base section runs out of oxygen or runs low, this Atmo sensor will kick in, turning on the electrolyzer. There's always a cooling loop running constantly, so it will always have water. And it will make some more air and automatically push that in. I think that's quite nice. And there I leave it. I thank you very much for watching. I thank you very much for coming, but I got to give my throat a rest. Oh God. First stream back. I got to take it a bit easy. Take care. Thank you for coming. Thanks for watching. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers.